Kek Izu Sekem.
Nadar Asaru Re Paut Fi Paut Pa Nitiro Atapa Kamim Tats Wu Abaat Shil Pa Paut Nuke Neter Shil Neteru Neteru Izu Hotep Wu Ashug Paut Izu Ma'at Paut Ashug Izu Fi Paut Nadar Atum Nadare Netur Asar Natar and Nur Netur Tehuti Ashu Izu Allah
Siya melakukan yang kuenko, siya melakukan yang kuenko, siya melakukan yang kuenko, siya melakukan yang kuenko, siya hamba siya hamba siya kukan yang kuenko siya hamba siya kukan yang kuenko. We are marching in the light of truth. We are marching in the light of truth.
I am the Bennu bird. Within this inner sphere, I rise as Ra Hirokuti at the midday sun, as a Sa Usir Osiris, as the western setting sun, Tum, Tim, Atum. I come to deliver a message. Seek out what is true, and the judgment fire of death shall not harm you. Beyond the veils of Lahut, the Etherian and Noah was given command to incarnate as Marduk in the royal family of the Akdoad, species of the Mshugal, spirits of this order. He became a success as a warrior among the ranks of the armies after the agreements with the Maldekians that reside in the ocean of this world now called Earth. The Dingir settled the land. In Anna, a consort of Dumuzi decided to visit the central station that was built around the core of this world. After a crash of a planetoid stellar spacecraft, she was escorted by two jinns. They are bad species used as guardians. And Anna left her material physical body and went to the central station in spirit, but left her body safe in a place where she can come back to it. But when she was given permission to return to the surface, because of her disobedience of abiding by laws, she had to choose someone to replace her in the central station. She chose her consort, Dumuzi, and lied to the surface council by saying Marduk killed Dumuzi. The Dingir chose to put Marduk on trial. A life for a life, a decree it may be. But after Marduk was found in the great mirror of light, it was decided to imprison him in that exact mirror. But after being there for quite a while, a teleported message by Anu, son of Anshar, gave a decree to release him. Marduk then traveled to the city of Anu and was given the name Amunnubi, Ruakhtah. As Daniel chapter 12 foretold, Michael, the archangel, shall reincarnate on this planet, now called Earth, in 1945 AD as Amunnubi Ruakhtah. He came to reform individual minds for the upcoming rapture. But because of lying women, again, he was imprisoned in a cell until the blowing of the last trumpet as a signal for the rapture. Who truly cares enough to put the most effort in showing the world he is worth rescuing?
Did you meet Melchizedek at the junction of the two Niles like Matthew?
At the time when I was being brought to the consciousness of who and what I am, I met him at Tuti. Not knowing at the time who he was. I just thought he was an old man. He told me that just think and whatever he said, if you have the suit of answers, think and I'll be there. I never knew at the time he meant that he was going to be in me moving outward. I thought he meant that if you need me, contact me, just like you would. If you need me, contact me, and I'll let you know. I didn't know that young in my life who or what I am. So it took me until I was 40 years old to realize that I was speaking to a reflection of myself.
As we enter the year of 2023 and the start of a new 25,000 years, the green celestial body entered this solar system and passed by Sol 3 and signaled the new resurrection of Ra Hirakuti, the green one, Asar, Usir, Osiris, with the conjunction of Venus and Jupiter.
The other night when they saw that green light, and he said it was a meteorite. No better yet, I think it was a meteorite. It wasn't no meteorite. I told y'all the ships are coming. I told you they're here. He didn't say it was a meteorite. There's no such thing as a green meteorite. Go back and study astronomy and show me somewhere where he told you about a green meteorite. He tells you about pink stars, blue stars, and white stars. You never spoke about no green stars or no green meteorite.
On the last day the sun shall not rise in the east, but in the west it shall rise with healing in its wings. The great lion guardian watching for the awakening of deity in the western horizon. It shall sound. It will shriek, and blow. A warning for the great destroyers have come. A splendid brilliant light crossing the ecliptic plane of planet Earth. The mysteries of the ancients of days, High Mother deities, High Father deities, and the highest supreme deity is done. The stones of fire will fall from the sky to the land. They will cause the land to split, and quake. Magma and fire will inflame the land. The smoke will cover the sky, and block out the light of the sun. The sea will rage, and will rise as high as skyscrapers. The sea walls of water will cover the land cleansing, and blowing with a mighty wind. All the polar ice will melt like candle wax to a flame. While the final trumpets streak across the whole globe. The great destroyers will attack the sea, and the sea shall boil. The sea shall boil beyond its point of liquidity, and become gas. All those that chose to be good, and pure of heart, shall watch on from the abode of the city of righteousness. They who are called the cheaters. For all their sins will be forgiven. The solar fire from a sun shall strike the land to purify, and sanitize. Many shall scream aloud. Who is greater than you, O Master of Masters, for your judgments are just, and righteous. Be aware, for the final trumpet is almost at hand. Live a life of service to the helpless, and live in goodness. Elevate the spirit, and develop the soul. If you are living in the body of Christ, you will be a part of the rapture, but if you are not, you will be left behind. Nothing is free, you get back what you earn. Earn your way back to paradise by way of good deeds. Choose to be good in a world full of wickedness. Choose to balance your behaviors for the greater good. Become a Christ child by always growing in grace, living upright, and always growing in knowledge of truth. Live in peace, express divine love, and dwell in happiness.